You guys doing today? Today we're going to talk about predators. Yes, predators, that's the one. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna say this. Before starting this video, I would like to give a shout out to Jovi. Okay, you know who you are, and you told me to give you a shout out, so there you go. Okay, so first of all, this is the thing. I have no quarrel with foreigners coming here to the Philippines. And, you know, there's people who come here just, you know, for jobs. There's people who come here to retire, to get married, or perhaps even be a sexpat. Yeah. Even, it does sound wrong, but at the same time, I wouldn't have any quarrel with them because they came here exactly to know what they came here for, with two consensual adults. Hear me out. The reason is that they come here, you know, with a monetary sense, with a monetary gain, and the girls know from the get-go who they are or what they are. I can get that. But what I want to talk about today is predators. For example, the ones that, you know, they come here as bachelors. You know, these guys that take the bachelor course from this other guy, from some frog. Or these guys that come here to sexualize women, like on their videos. Put them out on their swimsuits. Make these girls get in there and just start shaking it off just for the expat. Like, hey honey, I'm doing a video. Can you you know, get in there with a swimsuit and put some glasses on? Oh, you guys know who that is? I don't know. Also, the ones that come here broke, but they're too broke to actually go and be a predator back in their country, so they come over here with the guise of traveling. And now that's a whole different story. You guys see the difference between a sex pet and then a predator? That's a whole different thing. These guys, they come here to set the bar so low in the, you know, in a place where expectations are not really nothing. Like, for example, they always like to be the bigger man. They always like to high road everything, right? Look for women in the middle of nowhere. For example, there's these guys who tell you, you know, get out a map and start looking at the cities and go out to the outskirts. You know, these are the guys that like to go to the middle of nowhere and set the playing field into a straight, even level.
Just get yourself into town.
You know, places where the expectations are low.
Get down to the mercado.
Outside in the outskirts of the province to pray. Why do you say? Well, because at the end they're gonna look worth more than what they really are.
The fish market / mercado.
They might be a shitbag in the city. They might be a shitbag back in their country. But for damn sure, if he's in the middle of a remote province, he's gonna look like Mr. Hero.
Even if you don't need a bunch of vegetables, just go and buy some bananas or something.
Mr. Shining Knight in armor. Now you guys get it. There's a huge difference. There's a difference between a guy being on Fields Avenue and paying for all the girls and whatever, and does whatever he wants. Okay, or in Mango Square, whatever. We can get it. But then there's those that come under the guise of traveling, under the guise of being an expat. They never have an actual apartment, they never own a building, land, nothing. They're forever tourists. So he can look like he's worth something. That's why they like to go into certain little places. So I'm not saying child predators, okay? This is just more like preying on women that are financially weak, women that are emotionally not intelligent or not been exposed to a lot of expats. Yeah, these are the same guys that will tell you if they're exposed to many expats, get away from them. I'm like, why? I mean, if they are, I think it's better, ain't it? Like, characteristics of a predator. Let's say for number one, being attentive early on. So basically, being attentive. I don't have nothing wrong with people sending texts and all that, being nice or interested in a woman. Okay, it's fine. But when you build a dependency and trying to lurch onto that one single woman.
Get yourself into town. Get down to the Mercado.
Getting into the predator stage. That's where, the guy, he answers all her questions. He wants to be the dream guy. He wants to be the knight in shining armor. It's going to use manipulative language later on after that. Manipulative language, number 2, for example, is going to be like mocking her clothing. What blogger is that? Mocking her friends. Anything that is not into his expectation. So basically mocking her. Part of the little grooming process, if you will. Number 3, it's gonna make it seem normal. So basically, he's in her life, he's already ridiculing her, and he's gonna make it seem normal. So he's gonna go out there, tell his friends everything, I'm just with this girl, and he's gonna omit his life. What happens in closed doors. Number 4, if people call him out, he's gonna be the victim. He's gonna play the victim. So for example, if Andy Omar comes out and calls this guy some pedo or some crazy, thing, he's gonna say, oh, why is this loser going against me? I'm just a frog. Or, I'm just an old dog with new sexpat tricks. Oh, I'm Italian and this Andy Omar attacking me because I got 3 kids on child support. You guys get it? It comes up to those little things. So they're gonna play the victim regardless, even if they're out there, playing around. Number 5, he's gonna ridicule her more. Not saying by words, like in the second one. It's gonna be more ridiculing by their own actions. For example, they're married and the guy, he goes off to Angeles City and he's seeing in Fields Avenue in the red light district. It's embarrassing her. It's ridiculing the woman. You guys get it? Ridicule the woman. Number 6, pushes her boundaries. Now this is the thing. Pushes her boundaries. For example, making her leaving her parents and going out to another place so they can live together, supposedly. Pushing her boundaries like, oh, I'm gonna make a YouTube video. Can you get in a bikini and, put on some sunglasses and just stare right there while I talk in the couch? Or can you invite your friends and make them all wear swimsuits for my blog? I don't know who's that. You guys figured that out? Yeah, so pushing her boundaries or just talking smack about her or kind of like sexualizing her in their videos. Not sexualizing, but using her as an icon for monetary gain. Okay, number 7, disempowers her. Disempowering, for example, either it's financially, you control everything. 2, the pregnancy, you might get her pregnant and then she has nowhere else to go and you financially got her in a grip. Or it could be just by making a promise that is long term, like, oh, I'm gonna buy you land, so stay with me, I'm gonna talk all this shit to you, I'm gonna do everything to you, stay with me, but I'm gonna buy you some land, okay? Just chill. You get it? So by a long promise, I'm gonna buy you a house and lot, and I can do whatever I want. I can go out wherever I want and ridicule you and do whatever I want. That is some signs of a predator. This comes to the final conclusion, where these people actually have friends and supporters and people who know they are predators and they support these guys. They comment in either Facebook in support of them. Why are you calling him this? Why are you calling him that? Let me give you a prime example of a predator. Bebots only. There used to be the hater crew, the same hater crew that these bloggers have, these same haters. These guys actually went against Bebots only. These guys always used to say, oh, Bebots is this, Bebots is that, Bebots is the one that, because he was showing all these young girls in his YouTube videos. They were calling him all these names. I mean, guess what happened to Bebots? He got arrested, right? He got found with some underage girls in a hotel room by GMA and the PNP. He got arrested. But then there were people supporting his ass. Oh, they were calling the trolls, the other guys, jealous. They were calling him jealous because he had girls in his videos, because he had subscribers. Do you understand what the hell is going on with that? You guys gotta see, or sometimes they tell me I hate this blogger because he has a really young girlfriend. You get it? Only because he has a really young girlfriend that looks of age, that doesn't mean, that means that's his taste. You can't turn that off overnight.
Not true. They're all just allegations kasi gusto nila mag-jump to conclusion. So, syempre, kasi medyo sikat ako that I do a lot of vlogging. I'm helping the girl.
And, when a blogger told me he got a minor by mistake, I'm the jealous one. I'm the asshole at the end. Or when there were several pedophiles in Angeles City, I was the crazy one. I was the one, oh no. But then they got caught. And the instincts are there. You have somebody and you're not gonna let them go until they actually get something going on. The thing is, I don't know who are these guys that support these dudes in their actions. And they're like, oh, you're just jealous because he has a lot of young women, or he pays his women and get in the videos. Look, man, I don't need, to have girls and everything to have in my videos. This is a advice channel. This ain't gonna be a sex channel. I'm not gonna be over here, pumping up breast or whatever. This is not the channel for that. Especially people that have borderline tendency like Bebels, where they show these women that are really young looking of age, and all of a sudden, oh no, Andy Omar's the asshole for calling them out. Do you get it? I don't know. Or some people that have pedophile friends, and all of a sudden, I'm the asshole. Yeah, I'm the bad guy here. I'm the rat. But it's okay. It's okay for his buddy to fuck little girls. It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, I guess I'll be the grass. I don't give a fuck. As long as I ain't fucking little girls. This is Andy Omar, signing out. Peace. I'd like to give a shout out to the people who found the froggy in the last video. Alright, to Cebu Bossman, Sandro Love, Mark Rogers, Joseph Fernandez, Steven Robla, Caro Mies, Phil, and Joe B31. They won and they found the froggy. Alright, see you guys next week.